Hello everyone, welcome to Automation Community. Today in this video, we are going to discuss an example in which we will be controlling 4 solenoids using 2 toggle switches. So let's start. Example 9. If toggle switch 1 is on, then solenoid 1 and solenoid 2 will be on. If toggle switch 1 is off, then solenoid 1 will be off and solenoid 2 will be on. If toggle switch 2 is on, then solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 will be on. If toggle switch 2 is off, then solenoid 3 will be off and solenoid 4 will be on. So for this example, we will use normally open contacts. And with that, we will be using some set coils and normal coils. So let's move to CODESYS, where we will draw a ladder diagram for this example. I will open CODESYS. Firstly, we need to create a new project. Let's create a new project and we can set the name of the project and select the location here. So for now, we will keep the name as example 9. Example 9. And we need to set this template as standard project and click on OK. Here we can set the programming language from this list, and for now we will be using ladder logic diagram. And we can also select the device from this drop down list and click on OK. Let's go to PLC Programming here, double click on it, and here we will draw the ladder diagram. Firstly, we will insert a normally open contact for toggle switch 1. Let's write toggle switch 1. Toggle switch 1. Okay. And then we will insert a set coil for solenoid 1. So we'll insert a set coil here and we will write solenoid 1, and then we need to insert one more coil for solenoid 2. So we will insert a branch below and add a simple coil here for solenoid 2. So we have used a set coil for solenoid 1 and we have used a normal coil for solenoid 2. Why? Because when toggle switch 1 is turned on, both the solenoids, solenoid 1 and solenoid 2 should turn on. And then when toggle switch 1 is turned off, solenoid 1 should remain on. So to keep the solenoid 1 on, even when we turn off the toggle switch 1, so we use a solenoid. We use a set coil for solenoid 1. So this set coil will keep the solenoid 1 on even when we turn off the toggle switch 1. And the solenoid 2, for this solenoid 2, we have used a normal coil. So when we will turn off toggle switch 1, solenoid 2 will also turn off. But the solenoid 1 will remain on when we turn off toggle switch 1 because of the set coil we have used for this solenoid 1. Let's insert one more network below this, and we need to insert same a normally open contact, but that will be for toggle switch 2. Okay, and then we need to insert a set coil for this solenoid 4. So we will insert a set coil for solenoid 4, solenoid 4. Okay, and we need to open the branch, insert a branch here and add a normal coil for solenoid 3. So this is solenoid 3. So here we will we will delete this, also this. So here we'll insert a coil. We will insert a set coil here, a set coil, and here a normal coil. So the set coil will be used for solenoid 2. Solenoid 2. And a normal coil will be used for solenoid 1. Okay. So when toggle switch 1 is turned on, solenoid 1 and solenoid 2 both turn on, and when toggle switch 1 is turned off, solenoid 1 will turn off because we have used a normal coil for it, but the solenoid 2 will remain on because we have used a set coil for this. Similarly, when toggle switch 2 is turned on, both the solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 will turn on, but when we will turn off the toggle switch 2, solenoid 3 will turn off because we have used a normal coil for the solenoid 3, but solenoid 4 will remain on because we have used a set coil for solenoid 4. So it will remain on. And now let's generate code. Go to online and start simulation. Let's log in. Yes. And then start. Okay. For now, both the toggle switches are off. So is the case with the solenoids. All the solenoids are off. So when I turn on toggle switch 1, so we need to click here, turn it through, and then go to debug and write values. So you can see here, when I turned on this toggle switch 1, solenoid 1 and solenoid 2, both the solenoids got true. Both the solenoids are on. And then when I turn it off, I click here and the false appears here, and then we will go to debug and write values. And you can see here, solenoid 1 gets off, but the solenoid 2 is still true. Why? Because we have used a set coil for the solenoid 2. So the solenoid 2 remains on when we turned off this toggle switch 1. Similarly, when we turn on this toggle switch 2, so click here, make it true here, make it true appear here, and then go to debug and write values. You can see here solenoid 3 and solenoid 4 both gets on, but when we will turn off this toggle switch 2, go to debug and write values. You can see here solenoid 3 gets false, solenoid 3 gets off, but the solenoid 4 remains on because of the set coil we have used for this solenoid. So the set coil keeps that output as true even when the input gets off. It was all about this example. Thank you for watching.